In GTA Online, Rockstar have added a lot of different types of properties, vehicles and a lot of other things over the past 10 years, with some being worth the money by either being good in combat or making you a lot of money, and some just weren't. And in this video I'll be giving you what I think is the biggest waste of money in GTA Online. This could either be an item that doesn't do anything or is overshadowed by another vehicle and there is no point of buying it. This is my opinion, by the way. So let's get on to the top 10 biggest wastes of money in GTA Online. At number 1 I have the worst MC business, and bottom 3 worst businesses in the game. It's the forgery document. This is not even worth it for the nightclub. All MC businesses were given a great buff, but this still manages to be shit. If you were to some reason buy this thing and the upgrades, it will cost you over $1 million. And if you're like me and buy supplies because you're too lazy, then the profit you'll make is under 30k per hour. There was generally smaller, easier and quicker jobs such as the payphone hits or Dax missions. They give you 45 to 50k and they take about 10 minutes max to do. Now when MC businesses were first introduced, I actually bought one of these. I didn't know shit about grinding and I was also broke. And if you couldn't tell, I really regret buying this thing. The locations of the business is actually another thing. Most of them will be nowhere near your drug farms, and the one that is cost over $1 million just for the property itself. Not even adding the cost of the upgrades. Just avoid buying this business, you gain nothing from it. Just put that money into an actual better business or save up for a bit. Looking back on the audio, I actually sound so fucking depressed. I don't know why, but I was really tired and that's when I decided to start recording, so I'm awake now and I'll have a better voice. At number 2, I have the Arena Wars, or just the Arena. Other than the big garage, RC Bandito and the customizations you can do on cars, this place is a massive waste of money. I don't even know one person who plays one match of Arena Wars, even when it's double money. You get no real benefit when owning this place because of how dead the Arena Wars mode is. They don't even pay good anyway. Oh, and you don't even need to own one to play the Arena Wars. What is the point of this thing? The features I said are cool and all, but not worth $4.3 million. Which is what it costs fully upgraded. But you still won't get anything even if it's fully upgraded. It seems like Rockstar just added this to have more properties in the game because of 2025 it's still been given no attention. The Arena Wars games are also still dead. Cool concept with the vehicles, but this shit really flopped. And number 3 might be a bit of a shock, but I have the Stromberg. Not a bad vehicle, but has become kinda useless ever since the Toreador was released. It may be cheaper than the Toreador, as the Stromberg is 2.5 million compared to the Toreador, which is 4,250k. When comparing both of them, you might understand why I put it here. The weapons and the armor are the same, or the Toreador's armor might be a bit better. But the Toreador comes with a rocket boost, making it faster on both land and sea. And with said boost, it can outrun and avoid missiles, where the Stromberg is a lot slower, which makes it a lot harder to avoid missiles. The Stromberg is a decent vehicle to use, but you never see the thing anymore, and you're just better saving for the better version, the Toreador. At number 4, I have most, if not all, of the cop cars. I have bought 1 or 2 of these things, and I can tell you they aren't really worth it, at least for me. Unless you like console roleplay, then these things are basically just another street vehicle with police customizations on them. The dispatch missions are quite forgettable, as you probably don't even know they're a thing, or you just don't do them because they aren't good. If you want to buy a police car, just make sure it at least has a good performance, so you don't completely waste your money. These things are just expensive, like fucking hell, man. I wouldn't be against buying these if you're set in the game, but if you're not, then you should probably focus more on getting the best businesses rather than the cop cars. At number 5, I have one of the worst weapons in the game, the precision rifle. This is a sniper rifle with no scope and deals pretty poor damage. It's practically a DMR. I'll keep it short as I've already spoken about how bad it is in the worst weapons video, but not like anyone saw it.
Oh man, what has he got?
It costs 400k, which is a lot more than the heavy sniper or marksman rifle, which both are more useful than the precision rifle. It does do slightly more damage than the marksman rifle, but the marksman can be used more effectively, mainly by hitting someone with the heavy sniper then finishing them off by spamming the marksman. Please do not spend 400k on this thing, and I don't know who uses it for a PvP fight. Little fun fact for you, the marksman rifle Mark II actually does more damage than this, so it's even worse. After all that complaining about the price and saying I wouldn't buy it, I just had to buy it for the gameplay. So don't say I don't put effort into my videos. At number 6, I have the Virtue. This is a great car to own as it's fairly fast, but the reason it's on this list is because you can get it for free by completing all the drug war missions. So there's not a good reason to buy this when you can get paid a decent amount of money by doing the drug wars missions and get this car for free. It doesn't really matter what you think of the drug wars missions. If you want this car, then it's best to actually play the missions. Or if you hate money, then you can pay nearly 3 million for this. It's not like a Pegasus type of car where you need to call it in. You can fully own it and store it in your garage. You can even customize it however however you want. It's just a waste of money buying a vehicle you can get for free and actually get paid for. At number 7 I have low end apartments. Back in the early days of GTA Online, having 100k was like having 10 million in current day GTA. There was no businesses to ground at all, which made it very difficult to earn 100k, which that could only get you a low end apartment with a 2-car garage. These are a waste of money as a 2-car garage isn't helpful anymore, as most players nowadays have more than 2 cars. And for the apartments itself, you cannot launch the OG heist from here as you need a high end apartment, which the cheapest is about 200k, which in current GTA isn't hard to get. Buying the high end apartment also comes with a 10-car garage, which is a lot better than a 2-car garage. Apartments in general aren't really important, but if you want to buy one, buy a high end one. At number 8 I have the Luxury Duo. That is the Luxor Deluxe and the Luxor Swift. These are just a big sign saying I'm rich, as they're just your average aircraft just in gold plating, costing a lot more than the original, but they change absolutely nothing about it. The performance is basically the same, the only thing they change around is the interior. You can spend 5 to 10 million to smoke a cigar and drink champagne like the true alpha male you are. If you don't like the gold colour then too bad, because you can't change it, so you're stuck with the piss gold. Lastly, these are just average aircrafts meant for transport, so they obviously don't have any defense. So a certain wannabe tryhard sees you flying around the map, then he can call his jet in and take you out of the sky with no issue. Just either buy the original or save your money for a better aircraft. At number 9 I have another vehicle you can get for free, the Brickade 6x6. Similar to the Vulture, you can unlock this for free by doing the 6 drug war missions. As in the last mission you actually steal one and deliver it back to the freak shop, and you can pay an additional 750k to turn it into the acid lab, which you can make money from. It makes a lot more sense than spending 1.4 million. Hopefully I just saved you from writing that paragraph about how I'm wrong. I don't think you can actually customize it when you unlock it for free, but I don't think it matters that much. You can call it in like how you'd call your Terabyte or Avenger in, so you can basically call it in and sell the acid lab supplies from wherever it spawns. And lastly at number 10, this is definitely the biggest waste of money, it is the yacht. This big ass boat costs anywhere between 6 million and 10 million, depending if you want to fully upgrade it. You might be thinking it must be a great way to make money, or it does well in combat, but no, it's neither. Although the yacht defenses are good for taking out anything that flies, it's basically a novelty item. Just an item in the water that tells people that you have a lot of money, either in GTA or real life from spending all that money on shot cards. There are ways to earn money when buying this thing, either by doing the privacy prevention or the Galaxy Super Yacht missions, but you'll need to spend a concerning amount of time to make your money back by doing these missions. But if you're a sane individual, you probably just grinded another business to earn that money back, or done some glitches. But either way, do not make the mistake I did and buy this thing just because you have money. It's funny because this was added at a time players had a lot of money and nothing to spend it on, so Rockstar just added a bunch of useless expensive junk to the game, and this was one of them. Hey, you may have spent 10 million on this thing, but at least it looks cool, right? I'm just gonna throw this here, but it's the orbital cannon. 750k just to get one kill on another 750k just to get one kill on another player screams of desperation. Then Rockstar add this to see how low players will go for one kill, and that is the end of the list. We all know the real waste of money is shot cards. I recorded like 90% of this video with a cold, so that's why I've got a blocked nose, or it sounds like it. I have got a blocked nose, so yeah, forgive me. If you have a suggestion what you think should be on the list, then leave it in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Have a good day or night.